this. I know it.
I am.
Okay. It's all about detail. Details. Much better.
What's up with that line? That was not even...
Your left hand came in a little bit late. Yeah. That's great. Alright. Finally. Thank you.
Yeah. There's a couple spots that I just feel like things are just... Like this spot right here.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that just... The way that I'm playing this just does not fit. Like it's just...
You
like,
wait too long.
Okay.
You're here.
I'm trying to like hit that happy median because I was spacing them out too much before. So I'm too late now.
Well, why don't you try clapping that bar, just the rhythm. So we always 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So play it, just right hand. See, that's all it is. Okay. 2 things I need to comment on. One, I think the pacing needs to be. There are moments where your pacing is very good, and pacing I mean also the phrasing. Because the phrasing dictates the pacing as well. And then 2, there are, this whole B section here, you need to hold the notes that I know you can hold.
Okay.
Alright? Because the thing with it is, the reason you gotta hold them is so that you can change pedal and it won't be sloppy. So if you have you can't hold this obviously, but here you can change it and the D is still there, and you can totally hold that, right?
Yeah.
Oops. See, it's a lot cleaner. Good, nice no pedal there. All right, so let's go back to number one. End of phrases. You need to a little bit chillaxed at the end of phrases more. Okay, let's start from the beginning. So we have. Okay, cool. So the end of this phrase is that C sharp. That's where you're going to, right? So you can't start any louder than the C sharp will be. You gotta start beneath that, so that you can go here. And then, yeah. That last note has to be continuing with the crescendo. That's it. Same thing. This time it goes on 3, 2, 3, 4. That's it. It's a different window. It's coming to an end. And stop. That's it. There you go. All right. So that's one idea, one thought, and that's the end of that idea. Okay. And then from that sound comes this next section. That was so good that we're gonna do it again from maybe right there. And you finally got that rhythm right. Excellent. Sounds good. Now let's get it. Here. Da-da-da. That's it. I'm almost thinking to do this. Da, dee, da, change there, and then change there. But then holding this note there. Try how that pedal goes. So that we and change. Yeah, see the D still there. Alright, let's try it again. I think that works well. Long pedal. Long pedal. Same thing here. Change, then Now milk this. Crescendo. Good.
No, that's up here.
This is diminuendo now. It's getting sweeter. Be natural. Be natural. Yeah. There you go. Now, softer with each one. Softer again. Big pedal.
Yeah, is it too loud?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Should I?
Maybe you should use una corda and then try and then put a little. Yeah.
Should I lift up like that, or should I?
It's up to you.
The way I've always learned was whenever you took your hands off the piano, it was over.
Well, yes, because
So-
or you can do. Let's see. What are the notes?
It's
Oh, that's something else.
it's a B E B on the right hand,
And then the left hand.
and then
So you can go. Just hold it there for as long as you need to. Or, I mean, let's see. What do you think?
I mean, if
I'm
it's-
good with I'm good with either one. The thing is, if you leave the note, don't leave too far, and keep it there for at least 4 counts. Okay. And if you don't leave the note, you gotta do it anyway. You gotta keep it there for 4 counts. Because you can always keep people's attention like this. They're not gonna move if you're still. That's really what dictates. What's not good is if you go. You know, why not keep it?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Do you want me to use the soft pedal as well? Because I saw you using it, so I'm wondering. Like, I feel like it could be useful.
I use the soft pedal to get some effects. One is if I like the last note, it's pianissimo, but I want there to be an articulation to it. And so what I do is I put the soft pedal down. I put some articulation, like I grab, but then it's still soft. Because if I didn't put the soft pedal, it's a little too loud. Okay, so yeah. Maybe you can start the una corda on the last one.
With the pedal down.
Yeah, on
Like
that,
that,
yeah. Like do this the crescendo with your fingers and your hands. And the last one, put it down. And grab. Yeah. I wouldn't put the thumb there if I were you. D2, maybe 2, 3, but not 2, 1, definitely. Or 3, 4 if you were going to go over to the third finger. Because the thumb is just going to be heavier than all your other fingers. Okay. Alright, well that's going to be in good shape for next week. And finally start on something new.
It's taking me too long. I don't know why.
Practice.
I have practiced.
Consistent practice. Everyday practice.
Everyday practice.
Yeah.
Will you do this one, or will you do woo?
We didn't want.
This one that you gave me?
Oh shoot. Did I give that to you?
Yeah.
I need that for somebody else as well. Well, it's one. Triplet. Da, 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 da.
looked at it hands separately.
Okay.
But not together.
Okay. We need to fix the triplet. Da, 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 da. So you have to use 5/4, so you can go down to the 5/3. On top, 5/4. So the notes are right. Yeah. And you go down. Yeah, but you gotta hold those two notes. Pay attention. Oh, fourth finger there. Yeah. Good. So let me play this for you so you get an idea. So what's important is the rest in the beginning. So we have 1. you can take a look at that this week. And bring your hands separately. I had it together next week.
Yeah.
But text it slower. And don't hit as many wrong notes this week.
Can we bring this guy back?
We good?
We need to. I'm doing fine with this one.
Alright. The thing of it is, what I'm trying to get you to do is to look at music and be able to really be detail oriented with your music, and that's why we put that away, because I felt like we needed to do that first. We need to get something else in first. That makes you like look at something and say, oh, that's a half note. I need to keep my fingers down. Or that's a whole note, or that's things like that, which I think are necessary. Trying to steal my music. Are you sure it's not? Yeah.
How did
You playing that? You're playing that today right now?
I can.
Alright. Let's go. Let me just check what time it is. Yeah, we got a little bit of time. Let's try it.
Slow.
It was slow. It started off pretty well.
Yeah.
In the next tempo, and then that second half. So this week you gotta focus on those last 8 bars or so. Good. When you play the waltz, I want you to start thinking of this sort of hierarchy of sounds of down, up, and the last one is lightest. Yeah. You might want to give a little bit more on the bass if you're gonna do it like that. So. Shaping, because this is Chopin is really the place where we really have to sing the music. Maybe you should join the singers next year. It'll benefit you a lot. I'm serious.
I don't think I have time for that, honestly. How often do they practice?
It has to be at least 3 or 4 times a week. But it's during what is it called? Protected hour.
I can't sing harmonies. I can't.
You never no?
I have before.
Okay.
But it takes a lot of practice. Like,
Well.
Like I have to try really hard. I can sing a melody. I can hear that easy.
Well, then pretend that you're part of the melody.
What do you mean?
Well, pretend that the part that you're singing is the melody.
But I'm singing on.
But maybe if you don't think of it that way, you might actually get it. Because the thing of it is, they're not going to be singing things that you instinctively know or anything like that. You'll have to learn it. So just be like, I'm singing the melody.
I mean, I have taken voice lessons, but
there you go.
she tried to make me like is it called like, I guess like side read. Is that called anything different for singing?
Solfege?
I don't know.
Okay. Well.
But yeah, she tried to make me like side read something. I was like,
Well, the thing
I
is,
tried. It was
the only reason I suggested is because it might give you a better sense of how to shape a phrase. Unless I make you sing here in the class. I mean, so if you go, you can actually feel the way it pushes you forward, and it might help you in your piano playing more than me just going, you need to do this. You know, you have to feel it. Feel the phrase, feel how it's built, feel how it moves you forward. Think about that. Be good for you. As an overall musician, since you have your own YouTube channel that says Brooks Music or something like that.
Music, yes.
So, you might as well try it out. Next week, we're gonna hear the keyboard. Why don't you bring back a little bit of the Mozart?
Okay.
Power through that. But I work on the last 8 measures of this waltz. And I want you to play the right hand by itself, and I want you to think about how to shape it, how to phrase it. Listen to it on YouTube. Sing it in the practice room if you don't want to sing it here.
I usually practice till like 11:30, so there's no one here anyways.
Good. There you go. You can sing to yourself and just. It's a little high. I don't know if you're a true tenor, then it'll be fine for you.
Apparently I was. So
All right.
I don't know.
You should have no problem.
I don't know how
Perfect.
singing works.